They say you get the best buy, the best shopping experience in the Philippines. Why? Because we have the biggest malls, we have the biggest bazaars, and we have the most affordable prices. Hi, I'm Christine. Welcome to my channel, Learn to Speak Filipino for Tourists and Expats. Stay with me until the end of this video as I teach you the words and phrases for you to get the best shopping experience here in the Philippines. Now, let's begin with the words in general that you could use, okay, in different parts or in different contexts of your shopping or buying experience. We begin with magkano. Okay? Magkano, how much? Okay? Magkano, how much? Next, well, if they answered you the price, you can always react. Mahal. Okay? Mahal, expensive. The opposite, please just think about it. Don't utter it or don't say it. Mura. Mura is cheap or very low price. Okay? Now, so what do? When you hear the word mahal, which means expensive, then you think about using the word tawad. Tawad, okay? Tawad means in the context of shopping or buying, as soon as you hear the price, you can say tawad, which means discount, okay? Tawad, discount, okay? Others use bawas, okay? Bawas, bawas. Bawas means deduction or subtract, okay? And then, of course, when it's a deal and you will pay, then you will say bayad. Bayad is to pay, or bayad is payment. Let's move on to asking about the price of the item that you want to buy. So, how much is magkano? Okay, so this ball pen, okay, for example, you want to buy a pen or you're shopping for a ball pen, okay, you ask magkano ito. I will repeat, magkano ito. Magkano ito? Okay, magkano ito means how much is this? Okay, you use magkano ito, okay, when you are holding the item that you intend to buy. Or maybe you are holding it, not just holding with your hand, but you are able to point to that item in the rack or in the shelf. Okay, so magkano ito. Another way, okay, to ask about the price of the item that you want to buy or you're interested in buying is to ask, magkano yan? Okay, so magkano and then iyan. When you pronounce it, like you pronounce it the way Filipinos pronounce it. So you remove the first syllable in iyan, which is e. So you say, magkano yan? So referring to the item, perhaps the sales lady is holding, okay, or perhaps it's away from you. You're not holding it, but it's nearer the salesperson that you are talking with, okay, or you are asking. So if you ask magkano yan, then you are referring to the item that is near or that is being held by the salesperson. Now, if you use magkano yon, okay, if you're referring to an item that you want to buy, but it is away from you and away from the salesperson that you're speaking with or that you're inquiring about the item, then the two of you away from the item you're interested in, then you ask, magkano yon? Okay? So, magkano iyon? You also pronounce it the way Filipinos pronounce it so they understand you. So you say, magkano yon? Okay, so magkano yon is referring to the price of the item that is away from you, the one who wants to buy it, and away from the salesperson that you are speaking with. Okay, let me run that down again. Okay, magkano ito? Magkano ito is asking about the price of the item that you're holding. Maybe you're holding with your hand or you're pointing at the rack or the shelf, then you ask, magkano ito? Then, if you are referring to the item that the salesperson is holding or maybe nearer, the item is nearer the salesperson, then you ask, magkano yan? And if you'd like to inquire about the price of the item that is away from you and away from the salesperson, then you ask, magkano yon? After asking those questions, you finally got your answer. Okay? You finally got the presyo. Presyo is price of the item. Okay? So if you are in the bazaar, okay, or you are in the place where you can haggle or bargain, then of course this is the time to use the word mahal, expensive. Okay, ang mahal. Okay, so if you find it expensive and you say it, then it is only expected, okay, the Filipino thinking when shopping is ang mahal, too expensive, or mahal, expensive, okay, it's expected that the Filipino will say tawad, okay, tawad, discount. May tawad ba? Okay, may tawad ba? There's a lesson about may and meron, no? The word may or meron both mean have or existence of something or there is. Okay, so when you say may tawad, then is there a discount? Okay, may tawad ba? Okay, or you say tawad po, oh, then then you start connecting with the salesperson when you say may tawad ba or tawad po, or you can say pwede po tawad. Okay, all these, okay, putting together the tawad and the po, then I can assure you, okay, then you'll have higher chances of getting a discount because you are connecting with a salesperson. Okay, so you say, ang mahal, too expensive, or mahal, tawad, tawad po, may tawad pa. So, of course, then that's the time you start haggling. Okay, so then it's up to you which price you would say is acceptable, and then that's the time you will give your bayad. Okay, bayad or payment. Let's move on, okay, to the other contexts or places where you can apply all those words and phrases. So, have you ever been to Green Hills? Okay, so that is one of the places where you can haggle or use the phrase tawad and react like mahal. Okay, so Green Hills Shopping Center. We're approaching the bear months, or it's already bear months. We have now a lot of pop-up stores, even inside the shopping malls. Okay, so the pop-up stores, or those that are not really there permanently. Okay, so they meaning pop-up, they're like a bazaar that only sell during season, certain kinds of seasons. So, for example, it's already the bear months, so we're moving towards the Christmas season as soon as the calendar says that the month ends in bear. So September, October, November, December, there are already a lot of bazaars. Okay? For example, you're buying damit or sapatos. Okay? You're buying clothes or shoes, damit or sapatos. So you ask, may size ba? Okay, earlier I said may tawad. So I mentioned may. So now I mentioned my again. So my, M-A-Y, my, means there is, or have, or is there, or there is. Okay, so you're asking, is there a size, or my size ba? Okay, my size ba? Is there a size? And then, of course, you follow it with kasya ba sa'kin? Kasya ba sa'kin? Um, does it fit me? Or could it fit me? Okay, so you can ask again with a ma. You can ask, if your size is, um, small, then you can say may small, or may maliit. Okay, or if your size is towards the bigger sizes, then you can say may malaki. May malaki, is there something big? Okay, kasya ba sa'kin? Does it fit me? Okay, now, if you are done asking about the information about the size at kasya fit, okay, maybe you want to ask about the color you want. Okay, so you can ask, anong kulay? Or what color? Kulay is color. So you see, anong kulay? So if you'd like to get back to the question words like ano and magkano, okay, there's a video about Filipino words for questions. Okay. Anyway, moving on. If you want to ask, anong kulay? So you can, what color? So you can ask, anong kulay? Or then you say, we're familiar with colors in English, so you can just say my blue ba, or blue is azul. So you can ask, may azul ba? Or maybe you want black. So black is itim. So you can ask, may itim ba? Or is there black? Meaning you're referring to the color. Okay, now, so if you go to the department store, there is, how do you say, there's a fitting room. Okay, so when you're buying clothes, or yeah, or shoes, okay, you can fit the shoes there. But what there could be an issue when it comes to clothes, because you need to fit, so it's kasha, it's fit, no? So you need to try it on, so if it's kasha. So what you do is, in Green Hills, okay, not all of the shops or the stalls will have a fitting room. Okay, sometimes they just have mm, a cloth, or a cloth, or a wrap, okay, to cover you, so that you can try on the clothes. No? Unlike in the department store, that there's really a fitting room. So anyway, you can say, pwedeng isukat. I will repeat that. Pwedeng isukat. Isukat means to try on, or to fit. So, pwedeng isukat. Pwedeng isukat. So, if you saw the item and the size and the color that you want, you might want to try it on. So, you can ask, pwedeng isukat. Okay, may I fit? Okay, can I fit this? So, that means pwedeng isukat. And then you ask, saan ang fitting room? Okay, where is the fitting room? Saan ang fitting room? Or where is the fitting room? Or before you ask even where it is, then you ask, may fitting room ba? May fitting room ba? Is there a fitting room? Okay. Or another way is, saan pwede mag-fit? Saan pwede mag-fit? Where could I fit? Or where could I try it on? Finally, okay, you were able to fit, or to try it on, and it's a fit. So, gusto mo ang kulay, you like the color, okay? And then, tama ang sukat, okay? The fit is right for you. So, deal. Now, you will buy, okay? So, before you finally decide to get it by giving your money, okay, or bayad to the salesperson, I'd like to remind you, okay, to ask if wala bang sira. Okay? Wala bang sira? Okay, is there no damage? And then you can also see, you can use your lesson about paki. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, you can watch it after this. So paki is please, no? So you can ask paki check ng damage. Okay? Paki-check ng damage. Please check if there's damage. Okay? And then, all good, all okay, then you bayad, you pay. Okay? So you give your money so you can pay. After buying clothes, you might be interested to go to the palengke. Okay? What's palengke? Palengke. Palengke is market. When Filipinos refer to palengke, it means wet market. Okay, it's not the meat section, poultry section, or um, how to say fresh meat section that you find in the supermarket. Okay, this when you say palengke, this is really the wet market. A lot of people buy from farmers market in Cubao. Okay, those who frequent farmers market in Cubao attest that the seafood or pagkaing dagat, seafood, okay, seafoods are always fresh in farmers market. No, if you want to try uh, the Filipino way of paluto. There's a place where we go to, and when we want paluto, okay, what is paluto? We ask someone. Luto is cook. We ask someone to cook for us. So you market or you buy the for example, the seafoods, okay, and then you choose a restaurant that would cook the seafood that you bought, okay, for you. So we call that paluto, and you can find that in Macapagal Avenue. No? You can there's a wet market in front of the restaurants, and then you can buy your seafood. You can buy your alimango, crab, or sugpo, prawn, or what else? Squid, pusit, you can buy there. And then you can choose the restaurant. And then that restaurant you have chosen, paluto, you ask them for paluto to cook for you. No? Now, so let's say you want to go to the market and to shop for seafoods. Okay, so the very first thing you ask is, sariwa ba? Well, of course, they will say, oh, or yes, ma'am, yes, sir, sariwa, fresh. Sariwa ba? Okay, sariwa ba? Is it fresh? Of course, they will answer you, yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, sariwa. Okay, so sariwa means fresh. Okay, then of course you will ask, how much? So you ask, magkano? Magkano ang pusit? Or you say, how much is the squid? O magkano ang sugpo? How much is the sugpo? Or you can say, magkano ang kilo? How much per kilo? Okay? Magkano ang kilo? Okay, so for example, you want to buy fish. Magkano ang kilo ng bangus? Okay, how much is a kilo of bangus? Bangus is milkfish. Okay, so for example, you decided to buy, let's say bangus, for example. Okay, you can ask, pwedeng pakilinis, or you can say pakilinis, please clean. So linis, pakilinis is please clean. In the market, they can in the palengke, they can clean the fish for you. Okay. So if you would like boneless bangus, okay, that's very common in the Philippines. If you would like the tinik, fish bone is called tinik. Tinik is fish bone, okay? So if you would like to have boneless bangus, okay, or boneless bangus or boneless milkfish, then you can ask, pwede boneless. Okay? Then they will make it your bangus, they will make it boneless for you. Or sometimes they even do that in front of you, no? And then if for example you're buying squid, Okay? Then you can also ask them pakilinis or to clean the squid. Okay? So these are services, okay, that they do when you buy the seafood or the seafood from them. Okay? So for example, you're done buying the seafood and you'd like to get some fresh fruits or sariwang prutas. So you would like to buy in the palengke piña. Piña is pineapple. Okay. Then when you buy the pineapple, then you can ask magkano ito? Okay, how much is this? Or then you can ask magkano ang kilo if they weigh the pineapple, how much is a kilo? And then after you decide, you can always see if it's mahal, then you can then practice your may tawad. Okay, may tawad ba or tawad ba? And then you can tell them, may tawad ba? Kukuha ako ng 5. Now it's time to recall your lesson on numbers. Okay? Kukuha ako ng 5. What is 5? I will get 5, 5. Okay? May tawad ba? Kukuha ako ng 5. Is there a discount? I will get 5, maybe 5 pineapples. Okay? So, depends on the salesperson, okay, the vendor, if they will give you a discount because you're getting 5 or 5. Okay, now, so all these come into play when you get to choose where you want to go to shop, or where the palengke you want to go, no? So also when you're, for example, for your clothes, you also get to choose where you want to buy clothes or damit or sapatos, no? There are a lot of shopping malls in the Philippines, and there are also a lot of pop-up stores, or what we call bazaar, and also in the palengke, where you can ask for tawad, or bargain about the price. But in the department stores, you cannot do that. This time, if you want to go to the grocery, okay, or the supermarket, I mentioned earlier that the palengke is really the wet market. But what you can find in the palengke, okay, there are supermarkets or groceries where you can also find the items, okay, the fresh items that you find in the palengke. Okay, now, so if you want to go grocery shopping, so what do you need to learn or to practice when you are in a grocery, when you can just put everything in your cart? Okay, so some lines could come in handy. Okay, so a few lines, no, but no more haggling, of course, and asking magkano ito or magkano yan. Okay, but sometimes if it's the grocery is very big, okay, it's a huge grocery, and it's difficult to find the items that you would like to buy, then you can approach one of the members of the grocery and ask, saan ang mga delata? So that means you're asking where the canned goods section is. Okay? So if, for example, you want to buy itlog, egg, okay, but you cannot find the shelf or the section of the poultry or egg section, then you can stop and ask one of the staff, and then ask them, saan ang mga itlog? So if you already found the items that you want to look into or get, because they already answered you where that specific section is, okay, there might be issues about items that are heavy, okay, mabigat, heavy, okay, that you cannot carry and put into your cart, okay. So you can see pakibuhat, please carry this for me, okay, please carry this for me, pakibuhat, okay. Or you can say pakilagay sa cart, can you put this in the cart, okay. So asking for help, then you can ask, please, pakibuhat, please carry. Or you can ask them to pakilagay sa cart, please put this in the cart, okay, because it's mabigat, no? It's heavy. And then, okay, then here you go, going to the cashier, bayad na, time to pay. Okay, so you're already in the cashier, and then you realized, okay, that you've got a lot of items in your cart. Okay, so you need to carry a lot of things, and you ended up with a lot of boxes and a lot of bags, shopping bags. So what do you do? There are supermarkets, okay, whose staff could help you carry and bring it to your, or and at the same time bring it to your vehicle. Okay, so what do? You ask, mm, pwedeng pahatid. Okay, pwedeng pahatid. Okay, what does it mean? Pwedeng pahatid means, can you take me? Okay, can you take me to my vehicle? Okay, can you accompany me to my vehicle? Pwedeng pahatid. That means one of the staff in the grocery can push your cart and help you bring it to your vehicle. So we're done. I took you shopping for this whole video. Your lesson is to learn to speak Filipino so you can go to the grocery. You can go to the bargain centers so you can buy damit or sapatos, or you can buy your seafood, your alimango or your prawns. Okay? So what better way to practice your Filipino than by going shopping? Choose where you want to go, okay? So you could practice, okay, all the words and phrases to make the most and get the best buy in your shopping experience here in the Philippines. Maraming salamat po.